They say he who pays the piper calls the tune. But in African politics, the piper is often paid not by the people, but by the godfather in the shadows. My friends, have you ever wondered why some leaders act like puppets while invisible hands pull their strings? Why every new leader seems to owe loyalty not to the nation, but to one man in the background, the kingmaker? You see, in Africa, leadership is no longer born from service, but from sponsorship. The man who holds the bag decides who holds the flag. And until we confront this bitter truth, our democracy will remain like a car running on a borrowed fuel, moving but never going far. Today, I am taking you behind the curtain to expose the hidden price Africa has been paying for Godfather politics. Because until we understand how Godfathers buy power, we will never learn how the people can take it back. In this episode, we will dive deep into the secret web of control that Godfathers weave across Africa. How they manipulate elections, install their stooges, and drain national resources from behind the scenes. You will learn why African politics has become a business venture instead of a service. And how every Godfather treats government as a return on investment project. But more importantly, you will discover how citizens, ordinary people like you and me, can break this invisible chain that binds our democracy. So stay with me, because by the end of this talk, you won't just understand the cost of Godfatherism. You will understand the price of freedom. Now, let me tell you a story, one that mirrors the tale of many African nations. There was once a young man named Ikenna, very brilliant, educated, full of hope. He wanted to run for governor in his state. But everyone told him, "My son, unless you find a godfather, your dreams will die in your mouth." So he went to meet the political lion of his state, a retired senator who controlled everything. "I can make you governor, but remember, a river does not forget its source." True to his word, Ikenna became governor. The Godfather financed his campaign, provided the vehicles, hired the media, even wrote his victory speech. But when Ikenna sat in office, he discovered that he was not free. Every appointment, every contract, every project the Godfather demanded his court. When he tried to resist, the same man who made him began to unmake him. That, my friends, is the story of many African leaders today. Men and women who entered office with clean hearts, but ended up as slaves to political masters. And this brings us to the heart of our problem, the cancer that is the soul of our leadership. Godfathers don't give power, they lease it. And whoever receives it must keep paying rent through corruption, loyalty, and the silence. This system has turned politics into a family business where only those connected can rise. In countries from Nigeria to Kenya, Ghana to Zambia, we see the same script. Godfathers sponsor elections with the stolen money. They install loyal stooges in power. They demand repayment through inflated contracts and the political protection. It is no longer about leadership, it is about ownership. And the saddest part, the people, the true owners of this power, are reduced to mere spectators, clapping for a show that cost them their future. But how did we get here? How did the politics become a trade between masters and servants? It began when money replaced merit and loyalty replaced integrity. In the past, communities choose leaders by character. Elders would say, "Let the man with the clean hands fetch the water." But today, we say, "Let the man with deep pockets lead the way." Political godfathers thrive on poverty. and fear. They use hunger to buy loyalty and other crumbs to buy silence. During elections, they share rice and money, not because they love the people, but because they need them only as ladders to climb. Once they reach the top, they kick the ladder away. And as they eat fat, the people remain lean. Their bellies full of promises and their pockets empty of progress. This system has consequences. It kills innovation, it silences reformers, it frustrates the young. Imagine a nation where the best minds avoid politics because they cannot afford to bow before a godfather. Imagine a country where appointments are made not based on competence but on connections. That's why our roads crack like biscuit. Our hospitals die before patients. Our schools turn into abandoned buildings. Because contracts go to friends, not to professionals. When a godfather installs a governor, it is not the people who win, it is the godfather's business empire that expands. And yet, every chain can break when the people decide enough is enough. Across Africa, a silent revolution is brewing. Young people are beginning to ask questions. Communities are demanding transparency. Technology is exposing backroom deals. The wind is changing, but for this change to last, it must move from anger to action. We must begin to reject the politics of sponsorship and demand the politics of service. We must stop glorifying the godfathers and start empowering genuine leaders. Because until we stop worshipping the rich, we will never see the rise of the righteous. And that's what brings us to what you, yes, you watching me, can do right now. 1. Educate yourself. Know your leaders. Know your sponsors. Know their histories. Don't vote with emotion. Vote with information. 2. Refuse to sell your vote. Remember, the one who buys your vote today will sell your future tomorrow. 3. Support independent candidates. Back people who are accountable to the people, not to the godfathers. 4. Use your voice. Social media, community meetings, radio shows. Speak truth to power. Silence is the fertilizer of corruption. 5. Join civic movements. Democracy is not a spectator sport. It is a team game, and every voice counts. Now, let's talk about the brighter side, the hope that still flicker amidst the darkness. The antidote to Godfatherism is people power. When citizens unite around principles instead of personalities, godfathers lose their grip. When we stop celebrating looters and start rewarding integrity, politics becomes sacred again. There are already examples across Africa. Leaders who rose without bowing to any man, powered by people, not puppeteers. The solution is within us. Build movements, not messiahs. Demand justice, not favors. Celebrate service, not wealth. Because when the people lead, the leaders will follow. My brothers and sisters, the time has come to take back our destiny. If you believe in the Africa that belongs to the people, not the godfathers, then let's spread this message. Like this video, share it with your friends, leave a comment in the comment section below. I believe in people power. Follow and subscribe so you don't miss the next series and get your copy of my book, How Corruption Captured Africa. Let's start a conversation that can ignite a movement. Because change begins with the bold, and boldness begins with you. As we close, I leave you with this challenge. Will you remain a spectator in your country's destiny, or will you become a citizen with a voice? Remember, if you keep quiet while a snake crawls into your house, don't cry when it bites your children. It is time to rise. It is time to end the rule of godfathers. It is time to reclaim Africa, one voice, one vote, one conscience at a time. Because when these people wake up, even the godfathers trembles. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure it goes viral. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.